Hey guys, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? It's me, Garrett. Giggles, 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 giggles. Garrett Giggles. Back with another ASMR video. ASMR video. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. I got a fun video planned today. But before we get into that, I'm going to ask very, 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 very nicely for you to like the video. 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 Dude, that frog in my stomach loves to make an appearance. Anyway, like the video. Let me know that you like it so I can keep making them. Comment anything. Just say hi. Tell me about your day. Anything like that. And if you're not already, subscribe. Cool. Okay. Today, I'm going to be talking about, first off, it's already the end of January. How did that happen? When did that happen? That's fucking nuts. That shouldn't have happened. I don't like that. That's insane. But I decided to tell you guys all the things I've been watching in the month of January. And I watched 27 movies and a couple TV shows as they come out weekly. It sounds like I have no life, which may be the case. But I was just sick a lot this month. So I was home doing nothing. So I caught up on some movies that I wanted to watch. I might not talk about all. I definitely won't talk about all of them. I just picked a couple. So let's get into it. And let's put one more piece of gum. Okay. Let's start with TV shows. I haven't watched that many. But starting with Squid Game Season 2. It was kind of short. It was only like 5 episodes, I think. And started out kind of slow. But I am so anxious to see what happens in Season 3. Because they left us on a pretty big cliffhanger. I won't spoil what happened because it kind of just came out. So I'll give you guys time to watch. If you haven't watched it, it's really good. I really like the characters this season. And I just really hope that they can survive. I'm nervous. I don't think my favorites will make it out alive, but I hope they do. So, Squid Game Season 2. Pretty good. I love that show. That's on Netflix. If you have Netflix, make sure to watch that. As of last week, I believe it is season 29, I think, of The Bachelor. I am a slut for The Bachelor. I know, it's my guilty pleasure. I just think it's so, I'm not like a big fan of The Bachelorette, because I don't like watching that many men be awful. But I love when it's The Bachelor, because there's so many women, and they're all so pretty, and it's just so stupid. They get into the silliest arguments and stuff. So I've been watching The Bachelor and The Bachelorette, though, for the last couple seasons. I started with Joey's season, I want to say. Yeah, Joey. And then I watched Jen Trans, which was a dumpster fire. If you know, you know. watched her on Dancing with the Stars, which was the first time I ever watched it, which was alright. It was okay. I kind of don't really fuck with that show, like how the eliminations happen. It just doesn't make sense to me. And now we are on Grant's season as The Bachelor, which I think was interesting of a decision, because if you watch Jen Tran's season, which is where Grant is from, he was one of the guys that got sent home. I think he was like 7th or 8th place, which is crazy to say. Like, you're placing, but you're just like dating a girl. It's crazy. Anyway, like, I always think it's crazy when they're like, I'm here to win. I'm like, no, you're here to get married. That's crazy. Anyway, like I said, it's silly, it's stupid, it's a guilty pleasure. I don't take it too seriously. But this season is Grant's season, and I'm a little shocked that he is the Bachelor, just because if you watch Jen Tran's season, he's not in it very much. Let me take these off, there's a big glare. He's not in it, like barely at all. So I was kind of confused when they announced him. He said maybe like 6 sentences, I feel like. I don't know, maybe I'm remembering incorrectly. And then, oh my god, you guys. So you guys know I love Survivor. But The Traitors has been a stiff competitor for my favorite reality TV show all of a sudden. Season 3 is a mess. Now I might go into a couple spoilers here, so if you have not watched season 3 of The Traitors, or you want to, blink your ears or skip ahead. But this season's crazy. I love the cast. I'm a big fan of Gabby Wendy. Carolyn from Survivor, of course. She's like one of my favorite players. I think she's the best. Brittany from Big Brother. I'm not a Big Brother guy, but I like her. I love Dolores. I was not familiar with her game on The Housewives, but I am a big fan of Dolores now. And Robin. Bob the Drag Queen annoyed me so much. So happy. Oh, spoiler alert. I'm happy he went home. He played one of the worst games of... One second. I think he played one of the worst games I've ever seen. He was a traitor. Like, that's like the best thing you could be given. And he just like ruined his chances immediately. He got too cocky. Anyway, the recent episodes, there's an episode that came out last night. My friends all come over for that. It was batshit. Danielle is all over the place and she's evil and like playing a stupid game. Rob is in deep caca, if you know what I mean. And Carolyn got thrown under the bus, so like I'm just very much annoyed, but I'm eating it up. Oh my god, that was like a long tangent, but I love The Traitors. Oh my god, you guys need to get on that. It's on Peacock. Oh, and The Bachelor is on Disney Plus. Which is like, wait, why? Why is that on Disney? I don't know. Okay, and speaking of Disney, this is the last TV show that I've been watching. I put that loosely because when my friends and I are bored, we put on Pair of Kings, which is a Disney XD show that was on when I was a kid. I actually got to go to a couple screenings and sit in the audience and watch as they filmed. I don't know if screening is the word for that, but that was back when I lived in LA. So yeah, it was like very nostalgic, and it's so stupid. It's about 2 teenage boys who are twins, which if you just And they're just like stupid, of course. And they get themselves into trouble. And they're like not good kings. It's funny, it's stupid, but it's funny. So it's nostalgic. So I've been watching that. Wow, and that's been 10 minutes of our time spent on the TV shows. Let's talk about the movies. There's a lot, but I'm only going to talk about some more than others. I might barely talk about other ones, but let's start with One of Them Days, 2025. It just came out in theaters. It's probably still in theaters. With Keke Palmer and SZA. Like I have mentioned on the channel, I don't find comedy to be funny. I just don't. When people are trying to be funny, it like rubs me the wrong way. I don't fall for it. I don't know. Maybe that means I have a bad sense of humor. I don't know. But this movie ate, y'all. I love Keke Palmer. She's so funny. And this movie was so good. It's about two roommates, best friends, who are unfortunately low and short on rent the day that it is due. That's a tongue twister. And they have to figure out how to make the money. And they get into a lot of shenanigans. It's crazy. But it's really funny. Super, super funny. Go watch it. Yeah. Next one. Oh my god, this is literally one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. It's called Uglies. Uglies with Joey King. And I want to say Chase Stokes. 2024. This movie, you guys, is like laughably bad. It's just like the perfect movie to put on with your friends and just like laugh at how horrible it is. It's just so stupid. I don't know if it's like the CGI mixed with the writing. I'm also just like historically not a fan of Joey King. But that's on Netflix if you want to check it out. I highly advise you to watch the first like 15 minutes or so. And just wait till she jumps off of a skyscraper and see what happens. Okay. Yep, I'll leave you with that. Okay, this one is 2013. It's a little bit older. Why did none of y'all tell me to watch Warm Bodies with Nicholas Holtz? This movie was literally like right up my alley. Like knocked it out of the park for me. It's like, how do I explain it if you haven't seen it? It's like Romeo and Juliet. It's literally Romeo and Juliet, but about a human girl and a zombie boy. You can figure out the rest, obviously. Her dad obviously isn't gonna allow her to like mingle with a zombie during the zombie apocalypse. And the zombies obviously are trying to kill humans. You can paint the picture, I'm sure. But it's really charming. Really cute. It's a book, I think. That one was really good. I like that one a lot. I like that one a lot. I like that one a lot. Okay. Next. This is on Netflix. What is this? Subservience. Subservience. I don't know if I'm saying that right. 2024. That's Megan Fox's new movie. It's about her being an android. She's like a housework helper android for a father and his daughter. Because he can't do everything on his own, apparently. Because he's like a construction worker. And his wife wife's in the hospital, like really sick, borderline of death, and he has frustrations he needs to get out. And Megan Fox is really hot, and she's a robot, and she has a little bit of an evil side to her, and that's all I will say. It's okay. It's really not good. But the guy's really fucking hot. Like, insanely hot. It's actually absurd. And the little girl is so annoying. Oh my god. Like, so annoying. Why do they make children annoying in every movie? Speaking of another one with annoying children, Wolfman 2025. The little girl in that movie literally grinded my gears, you guys. Oh my god. Children are annoying in horror. Like, excessively. Wolfman, though, pretty good. I've seen it twice now, oddly enough. Twice. I went with my best friend Nick, because he's like obsessed with Universal monsters. And then I went with my parents because they wanted to see it. First time around, I was like, wow, that wasn't as bad as I thought. Second time around, I was like, wow, that actually was pretty decent. So, it's not like groundbreaking, but it is a decent horror movie, I would say. If you don't know, horror is my thing. There's a theme in here. There's elements of horror in almost all of these. Except for this next one. This next one is Stardust. Another older one. 2007. I was 7 years old when that came out. I just saw it for the first time this year. My friend Abby showed it to us. It's bad shit. It's crazy. It's perfect in every single way possible. It's like not good, but it's perfect. It has Robert De Niro, and he plays a pirate. And that's all I will say, but his character is actually jaw-dropping. It's absurd. Like, I at no point in this movie. It's Michelle Pfeiffer too, by the way. Big fan of her. And the cast is like hot as fuck for some reason, but at no point in this film did I know what would happen next. It was like absurd, but it's like a fantasy adventure with witches and princes and pirates and floating pirate ships in the sky, and it's actually pretty sick. It is really cool. So make sure to watch that, guys. Like, genuinely, if you like fairy tales, like in any shape, way, or form, like that's what you're gonna want to watch. It's so good. It's like incredible. Okay, we got a couple more. I saw Renfield. I'm not gonna talk about that one too much, but that one has Aquafina. I feel like I fucked with this a little too much. Hello. Aquafina. And Nicholas Holtz and Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage plays Dracula. And it's funny. It's like an action movie. I hate action movies. They're like my least favorite things in the world. But this one was alright. It was pretty funny. Held my attention enough. Okay. Oh my god, this one. A Complete Unknown with Timothée Chalamet. Just came out in 2024. It was good. I knew nothing about Bob Dylan, which is the musician that the movie is about. Knew nothing about him. Found it interesting. Thought it was really well done. And I actually, I enjoyed that one. It was good. If you like, I don't know, like biopic movies, kind of, that's a good one to start with. Still, I walked out, knowing a little bit more about Bob Dylan, but not really caring. But I missed the mark on that one. Like, maybe I was just dumb. But it did not hit me in my feels. I was like, okay, period. That was a really good movie. And it was a good movie. It was charming. It was nostalgic. It was sad, yeah. But, like, they left almost too much for me, personally. They left a little too much up for interpretation, I think. But it's about a father, a young single father, going on vacation with his daughter, and she's reflecting on this vacation with her childhood memories and now her adult view on things. You know, as we grow up, we see things differently than we did when we were a kid, and we can look back at our fond memories and see them a little differently and a little bit more logically, maybe. So it was pretty good. Really nostalgic, like insanely nostalgic. The costumers of that movie deserve like a pat on the back, because I was like, I've seen my parents wear these things when I was a kid. Okay, next one. Back in Action. This is also on Netflix. 2025. Just came out like a couple weeks ago. Cameron Diaz's return to film. It's fun. I actually like this one, and it's an action movie, but it's like a comedy. So the fact that I didn't hate it is kind of crazy. It's got Jamie Foxx and Cameron Diaz. It's your classic. I feel like we've seen this set up a lot, and they didn't really do anything different. Well, they did a couple things different, but it's about a couple who are secret agents, and they fall in love, and she finds out she's pregnant, and so they fake their deaths so they don't have to be in the industry anymore, and they become just ordinary husband and wife, and they raise 2 kids. And then, like, flash forward 15 years or something, and their past resurfaces, but this time they have kids and their parents, and you can probably figure out how that goes, so I won't say anymore, but it's funny. Okay, we got a couple more. I mentioned this in my last video. I just watched 2004, Shaun of the Dead. It's a British zombie apocalypse comedy movie. Super funny. Dry humor. I love it. I also historically hate British movies. I don't know why. I think it's because their voices call me so much, so like I can never listen to it without dozing off. But this one's funny, and I loved it. Make sure to watch it. I just bought it on DVD. And that is Shaun of the Dead. 2004. Okay. Next one is The Damned. 2024. Just came out in theaters this January though. And this one was so good. So shockingly good. They managed to scare me during the day scenes, which is so hard to do. It is a demonic kind of movie, so that's not your vibe. I don't recommend it. That's normally not my go-to genre of horror. But I really like this one. I thought the monster was scary. I thought the sequences were spooky. It was a little rushed, I think. But I enjoyed it a lot. And it has like a fresh cast of like new faces, which is so rare these days. I really like that one. Okay, we got like 4 more. We got Barbarian 2022. This was talked about by almost every single person in my life and on TikTok, and it was spoiled for me. I found out the ending pretty quickly. But it is about a woman who shows up to her Airbnb in Chicago, I believe, or Detroit. It's Detroit, I think. late at night to her Airbnb, and she can't get in. She can't get in. But then she realizes someone's in her Airbnb. He opens the door for her. He's like, "Who are you?" And she's like, "This is my Airbnb." And he's like, "This is my Airbnb." And she's like, "No way." And he's like, "It looks like we've been double booked." And she's like, "Are you kidding me? Like, are you joking?" Because she's in town for like a job interview. And she's kind of sus of him. There's a lot of commentary about how women have to go about life as opposed to a man, which is really interesting and scary in itself. But she ends up getting invited in while she has to find like either a new hotel, and they kind of hit it off-ish. She's still trying to figure out if he is for real or if he's a serial killer, and that's where I will leave it. She goes nuts. It's really good. I loved that movie, and I cannot believe it took me so long to watch it. I love it. It's also just like fun, and I love a movie. I'm not going to spoil anything, but I love a movie that tells two stories that end up colliding, and that's what this movie does. First half of the movie is like a story, and then just like stops, and you start another story, and you're like, wait, what's going on? And then it all ties together, and you're like, oh, okay, I love that. Okay, three more. Cabaret, 1993, with Alan Cummings. This is it's really blurry, but it's a professionally shot video of the stage production of Cabaret in London, I believe, on the West End, with Adam Godley and Alan Cummings, who, if you are familiar with Alan Cummings, he's the host of The Traitors. He is so iconic. I've watched a lot of horror movies in my life, and I go to bed just fine. Something about the themes of Cabaret, the musical, which is not horror. It's very realistic, realism. It's about Germany in like the 1930s and 40s. If you can connect the dots on that one. Yeah, scary. It's done in a very evil, subtly evil way that just makes you unsettled. But it's also fun, but it's meant to kind of be unsettling. And something about Alan Cummings in that, and like, I won't spoil it just in case you want to go see it, because the end, like literally the last second of the show, something happens, like the last second before the lights go down, something happens, a reveal of sorts, that made me like, it was really hard to go to sleep. And I don't know if I'm just super sensitive to that topic, but it sent shivers down my spine, and I literally could not sleep. I had to watch Pair of Kings to go to bed, which is crazy. Anyway, super good. It's a musical though, so if you're not a musical person, I wouldn't do it. Okay, almost done. The Presence, 2024. This was just in theaters. This is Julia Fox and Lucy Liu. It's about a family that moves into a house, and there is a presence within the house. But the cool part about this movie is it is shot through the eyes of the ghost. So you, essentially, as the viewer, are the ghost the whole movie. I went in thinking it was a horror movie. It's more of a family drama slash, I mean, it's horrific, I will say that. It's really hard to watch at times, and it's just like, it's brilliant though. I thought it was incredible. Okay, last but not least, I have never seen the Star Wars movies, and people get really mad at me for that. My boyfriend loves Star Wars. He loves it, and he loves one was a hard watch. That one is so long, and like it's good, but it's like long, and it feels its length. Episode 2 we watched the next day. Loved that one, and apparently that one's like hated among the Star Wars community. I don't understand. Also, the hate for Jar Jar Binks is crazy. Y'all need to settle down on Jar Jar Binks, okay? He's my favorite character. Love him. Iconic. But yeah, people hate episode 2, which I don't understand. Like, yeah, it was like kind of corny. Like Hayden Christensen as Anakin. He has like, it's not his fault that the writing is cringy. That might be George Lucas's fault. I don't know who wrote the movie, but. And then recently, we just watched the next one, which you would think possibly it would be episode 3. But he insisted we watch the Clone Wars movie, which I had actually seen before when I was a kid in theaters with my dad for some reason. I don't know why, because I was into Star Wars like that, but I had seen it. That movie was, I tried watching that movie 3 times before we finally got through it. It's good though. Pretty good. And now we're gonna watch episode 3, probably tomorrow, or on Sunday. And we're filming this today on Friday. So yeah, this is kind of a longer video. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I know. I love the app, especially about movies. So hopefully you guys got some good tingles and movie recommendations. I don't know who's making all this noise in the last seconds of my video. That's crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna leave you guys with that. I'll see you in the next one. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Please do that. Just so I know I'm doing good. Alright, bye guys. I love you. Oh, also,